Yeah, really proud of the guys, the coaches, everybody, training staff in particular, medical training, physical therapists. It's amazing. Um, you're coming off of last week's game. It's hard. You can't unless you live in denial. It's hard. It doesn't matter. You can't dismiss to college athletes that have pride that, oh, it's Ohio State. It's okay. It's not okay. They got bludgeoned. And you come in here on Sunday to where? People have no idea where these guys were sitting on Sunday, you know? And Sunday was hard. Monday was a little better. Yoga was nice. Thank God we had the yoga that kind of not only helps the mind but the body too. And we needed both. And then Tuesday we came and we fought through and had a fairly sharp practice on Tuesday, one of our better Tuesday practice, and it was a struggle. It wasn't. You could tell the look on their face wasn't any different. There's still all the pain, but they had a boulder neck. And then Wednesday was really good, and Thursday was really good, and our walkthrough yesterday was crazy good. And then you come out, and again, like, it's still with you. It's not like me, you, everybody. Who has the energy? Like, pregame was a little bit. Our kids had a good look in their eye, but it's a little bit. I don't know. It's not like you're coming off a great win. It's not like you just beat Temple, who just beat Maryland, and you feel good about yourself. You're a human being. You don't feel good about yourself as a coach, a player, anybody. And then we come out, and thank God for ST, quarter and a half. Like, we didn't get anything going, and they're good on defense, and they just bludgeoned Temple, had 5 turnovers, didn't let them run the ball. We already got O-linemen out. Now we're dropping like flies. And we got true freshman O-linemen playing. It's amazing. Division I college football. And but our special teams, even though it's 14-3, like, I felt like our ST kept, like, could have been 28-3. We're playing on 40-yard fields and can't get none on offense. We're playing on like 80, 90-yard fields on defense. We just give up I don't know what the touchdown run was, only 82. And again, obviously it didn't help us on that drive, but it did. Like other drives, we gave up some, but they got to midfield and we forced a punt. Return game, our kicking game was amazing, and I just felt like, God. And then there's no energy. Like, and who has it? Like, who's going to have energy? Like, I was crazy excited about the people that did show up today. You know what I mean? You're a Miami fan. You're all excited. It's 76-5. Well, that'll take the wind out of your sails. Like, if you're a human being and you're breathing and you're competitive at all, like, I knew the band would be here. I was excited about the band, because they always have energy. They're awesome. But I'm like, who else would have energy? There's no energy in pregame. It wasn't like it was weird. It wasn't like, and then you're 14-3 and we start talking the sidelines, guys. They're shell-shocked. We're shell-shocked. It's 14-3. It's just, here we go again. Starting O-linemen are trying to play. They didn't practice all week, but they tried to give it a go. Now they're back out. Now you're looking out there. You got 3 freshman O-linemen out there. And then the offense puts together a big boy drive, 86-yard drive, when we really, really could have used it, and put together a really nice drive. And we get in to make it 14-10, right? Yeah, we make it 14-10. It was 14-3. We go on a 10-play, 46-yard drive. And then we get a turnover. Our defense gets their feet underneath them. The offense is starting to get a little bit something done, not really much till the second half. But it's like 14-3. You want to open up, like, yeah, we really can't open up with the guys we have out there. We're limited. I mean, we're very limited. So you want to 14-3, let's start chucking around. It's going to be 35-3 in a hurry. And we got a lot of young guys playing, and we don't have a ton in, and Brett didn't practice till Thursday, and but then the defense starts to get their foot, and the special teams keeps playing unbelievable, and then the amazing, the same exact play they ran last year, the exact same play against the exact same coverage, a key 4th and 6 in that game last year. We had so many key 3rd and 4th downs a year. The key 4th and 6 were in the same coverage, and they banged the ball to the tight end for like a 12-yard gain. It was on one of their many touchdown drives a year ago. But it was a play that we anguished about on Sunday. They run the exact same play against the exact same coverage. And Mike Brown, and this is where preparation matters, like Mike Brown knew it was coming. Mike Brown was ahead of the receiver on the route. He knew exactly the route because he prepares his tail off. Barati took away the first throw. The key, no one even knows that Barati made the play, because last year they threw it to the tight end right where our blitzers were. Last year we didn't take away the first throw. They banged the first throw, got a key first down. All right, this year, Barati takes away the first throw. Everybody's going to congratulate Mike Brown. I'm going to talk to Barati because it got to Mike Brown. Now, Mike Brown was waiting on it. It was over. As soon as I saw him come back to the razor, Mike Brown's already breaking on the razor. Obviously, that's a huge play, gets us the lead, gets the momentum. Then offense gets some stuff done, and then another freshman makes a big catch way down the field. weighs about $130. He can run pretty fast. Gabbert makes a good strike. Our O-line fights and scratches. We get enough first downs down the stretch. It was kind of hard. We got enough. We got 2 key first downs. And then offense gives up the one bad drive, or defense gives the one bad drive, and they give. So one of the better team victories, and really from Sunday to today, it's as proud a week as I've had coaching. I love these guys. I love the staff. I can't say it enough, the medical people, what they have done they got a lot of guys ready to play, and really ready to play. And they just stay, and again, it's their job. I know it's all, but they take an insane amount of pride. And then again, people showed up today. I went to my 76-5. No one shows up. Who's going to complain about that, right? Like, what's 76-5? You got to take a little starch out of your sails, and they come and we got it going. The crowd got going a little bit, and it turned out to be an awesome day. So great win. Bye week could not come at a better time. I know we're off a good win. You like to keep going, but we could certainly use the time and our kids, not just the trainers, because our kids are best they've ever been of trying to get ready to play. Like there's guys that Sunday was and they're telling the trainers, they're telling Doc Daly, they're telling PT, tell me what I have to do. I'm going to get needled 5 times this week. If you've ever been needled, it's not that much fun. We got needled more than our fair share, but kids want to play and the kids want to be out there for their teammates. So we challenged them on Sunday that, hey, you got to dig out of this hole. And then we dug a deeper hole, 14-3. The hole was deep enough. We didn't have to 14-3, guys. I said, now it's on us. Like if you're waiting for somebody else to pull you out of this, no one's going to pull you out of this. And they did an awesome job. So very proud of them.
So you said, even 14-3, you don't have much energy. How do you get that back?
Yeah, I don't know. The only way, you got to keep trying to fight. We keep talking about it. Like we've been talking about, I said, this is what we talked about Sunday. I said, no, it's worse now than it was Sunday because now we're down 14-3. And we just, again, the 82-yarder is demoralizing because we have 2 guys hit him at the line of scrimmage. Like literally 2 guys at the line of scrimmage. And he's a great player. And we've seen him, but we did a great job on him. But he breaks through. And then our best football player on defense hits him right after that. Like literally 2 steps later, we hit him again. And then he goes 82. So it's like, we've blown some coverages and we've done some dumb things and given up some easy scores. That one, I was like, really, there's no correction, guys. We had 2 of our best players hitting the guy on the line of scrimmage. If we don't tackle him, it's going to be a long day. And he's a really good player. So to me, it was even doubly demoralizing how they got up 14-3. And then coaches just kept talking like, hey, no one's feeling sorry for you guys. No one's feeling like, look around. We kept telling them, look each other's eyes, look at your teammates' eyes, because the eyes weren't good at 14-3. There's a lot of deer in headlight. Like, if you don't like the way your teammates' eyes does, we got to do something about it together. We got to fight together. We can't go it alone. We can't all come to the bench and say, "Woe is me, I just missed a tackle," and they would turn into an 82. We got to fight together. And like I said, we got one offense drive to get us going, then we rolled from there. So I looked up, it was 34-14. I'm like, God, dog, I didn't really anticipate that. It's quite a turn of events. It took me a couple seconds. I was like, wow, we're doing pretty good all of a sudden. It's not bad, 31 straight here, and they're a pretty quality team. So and I try to get back focused on what we're doing, but it was like, it's not bad, boys. So I know they're proud of themselves. I know they prepared. I know they were really ready for everything. And I know a lot of kids didn't practice and try to get prepared without practice, which is difficult. I mean, they're out there paying attention, but I'm saying not going and doing it's different. So, but preparation was huge.
Coach, I thought Ryan McWood really gave you a spark on defense. He had a hand in all 3 of the turnovers that you guys turned into 10 points. I mean, he flattened the quarterback on that one play you were talking about that led to Brown's interception and got the tip pass, and then he forced the fumble and recovered it. Just had a hell of a day, it seemed to me.
Yeah, no, he was good. He was good. Him and Miles were both good in there. And when Kobe got in there, and Kobe on ST was good. I made a hell of a play on the first. Mike Brown makes a great interception, diving interception. It's a great play by Mike. But we had a read blitz on, and our backers were blitzing if they were clean, and they were dropping if they weren't. So he wasn't clean, so he dropped late into the window. We knew everybody runs 5 wide. You're going to run somebody over the middle. I mean, so he got in the window, got his hand up, So it was good. You put stuff in, and it's only good if the kids buy in and execute it. You know what I mean? Like you don't try to put in bad stuff, but we put in a little pressure that we stole from another team they played that looked pretty good, and then we tweaked it. We added something to it. We got the same pressure, and we got a drop guy. So, but then the kids bought in, and they got an empty, and they got in the check, and it was a check. It wasn't anything we called. They got in the check, and then they read the protection right, and we got Miles free to the quarterback there, so the quarterback had to throw it, and McWood got back in the throwing lane. So that was one of his many big plays, like you alluded to.
What kind of impact did Jalen Bester have in this game?
Now, as I always tell our players, and they don't like it because they're too nice and I'm not nice enough, whoever told you there's no dumb questions, That's not true. There are dumb questions.
Was that one of them?
Well, I don't know. What do you think? Did you think he impacted the game?
I'll take it.
Yes. I think, again, and we've got a slew of good running backs, but he's a different. You only have, I mean, we have a lot of great players, but there's difference makers. Doug Hosson's a difference maker. That's not taking anything away. We got a lot of other really good D linemen. But and Bester's that guy, you know, and Bester, you know, we haven't played him since the second quarter of Iowa hasn't played like, yeah, the end of the game, first downs, yeah, we were blocking a little bit. Jalen Bester's finding ways to get first downs. The last touchdown he ran in to go 34-14, I think it was his, yeah. And we're trying to go up the middle, and there's nothing there. And he, like all good backs, he found a way to find some area. He didn't just bludgeon it up inside, and he bounced that son of a gun out. And I'm like, I don't know, it's an interesting place for that to end up, but that's what good players do. So, and then just we're more confident with him out there. Obviously, we lost two senior tailbacks. Him and Mo are really the two guys, and we got some good young guys. Like, just having him out there in the presence, not just the playmaking, but Bester, you know, Bester's energy, Bester's competitiveness, Bester's will to win. Bester won't accept anything but your best. Like, he's about to choke half our team after Cincinnati, you know, and that's so it's just not just the skill level of what he can do, which is awesome, but just you have that presence about you. There's a guy that when he talks, people are listening, and he's got people stepping and fetching. So having him back was huge, obviously. Great question.
Thank you. I'll take it. Was there any game plan coming in to limit his touches a little bit? Was the game plan coming in, you know, hand him the ball as much as possible?
No, he was just coming off. I don't know what the 24 yet. We probably were looking for a dozen touches. At some point, I had a conversation with some guys on the offensive staff that I think they were trying to follow orders too much. And I'm like, get that son of a gun out there. Like, well, I don't care about the flow chart of how many touches you're supposed to have. If they tell us, if we send him out there too much and they take him out, then we listen to our medical people. We're not, but you make them take him out. Like, we need his butt out there. So, but yeah, no, he was clear. He was close last week. You know, if it would have been a different team, different week, he probably would have played some last week.
I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Mike. It seemed to me that you guys really picked up the offense, which was struggling in the first half, and it looked like you were having a lot of fun flying around out there, creating turnovers and everything. And you played a role in all three. I mean, how did that feel for you today specifically?
I mean, it was a great team win. I mean, like you said, when the offense was down a little bit, we got to pick them up, and when we're down, they pick us up. You know, ST played a huge role in allowing us to be in position to make those plays. So yeah, great team win.
What's going through your mind as you have a clear line to the quarterback on Brown's second interception?
Yeah, it just kind of get there before he can get the ball out. I know, try to maybe have a strip sack, but you know he got the ball out, and then Mike was there to make the play. So it was a great defensive turnover.
Buffalo's known for having a really nice offensive line, so I assume coming in that you guys were prepared for them to run and run some more. What kind of a challenge was that for you guys to try and, you know, hold them down?
I mean, coming in, we knew they were going to try to run the ball, and they did. Unfortunately, we weren't able to hold them to too much, so they got a lot on us. But we'll look back at the film and see what we can correct. But yeah, they got a great running back, and we try to hold them what we could. But so yeah.
It seemed to me that the defense really sparked the team when the offense was struggling in the first half, creating turnovers. You obviously had the two interceptions, one for the touchdown. But it looked like you guys were really having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, as a defense, we know we got a lot of young guys on the offense, so we know we're going to have to carry the load a lot this season. So we try to take pride in that, just make turnovers, try to get score on defense if we can, help the offense out a little bit. So that's our goal.
Do you owe Ryan McWood dinner or something for tipping the first interception, then causing the?
I appreciate him for that one. The ball was in the air, and I was trying to get to it, made a diving catch. But
and then the second one, he forced the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, it was another blitz. That was one play we worked on all week. We knew third down they like slant, so just film study on that one.
Where do you see the film on that play? I mean, the quarterback's legs literally go up in the air.
Yeah, it was from even last year. They like third down slants, and this year same thing. So just 2 years in a row, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get one on one of those slants, and it just happened.
When's the last time you scored a touchdown?
High school, 2016.
What was it? Was it a turnover?
No, it was I was at receiver, so yeah,
Oh, receiver.
forward field.
So what's in your mind as the ball on the second one? What's in your mind as the ball's coming towards you and you're putting your hands out? You go into receiver mode?
Just catch it. Make sure I get it in my possession.
No butterflies?
Nah.
Just how good did it feel for you to not only just get back out there, but contribute as much as you did to a huge win for this team?
It felt great. I haven't carried the ball that much since my senior year of high school, so that was like, it felt good, but there was like a lot of load on me, and I like that. I appreciate my coaches letting me stay out there as much as I did, and it felt great to be able to help my team today.
So your first game back from injury now, you carry the ball like 25 times. Coach said the plan was coming in and get to you like 12 touches. Are you feeling it a little bit? Are you feeling okay physically?
Well, I'm a little banged up. 24 carries is a lot, especially for me being 5'8", 185. I'm not a big guy, and being between the tackles is not an easy task. But I think I can maintain this. If they want to give me the ball 25 times a game, I can do it for the rest of the season if they need me to.
Coming back in, this was an extra tough challenge because Buffalo really has some big guys up there. How was it, the discussions with the line and yourself and, carrying the ball? And, I mean, for a while they were able to kind of hold you guys down, but eventually you started to get some room.
Yeah, you just stay confident. I'm always confident in my guys in the O-line room. They do a great job every week, week in and week out, getting their blocks, preparing for the game, and I'm always confident. They're a great O-line. And you saw today, like, I had a lot of gaps that I was able to hit. So I'll always be confident in my O-line going forward, too.